All right, so I'm going to go over a few more material options, material settings. In order to do so, I want to, I'm going to make a few more boxes. So I'm going to double click Word Perspective. I'm going to just make a few more boxes, but for now, I'm going to temporarily turn off my save frame. While rendering, it's great to have the save frame turned on. When modeling in Rhino, it's a little distracting at times. I'm going to go into shaded mode just to make a couple boxes. It does not matter the size, location. I'm going to make about five total. Okay, so two of them, these two, I'm going to select them and put them on layer 1. These three, I'm going to put these on layer 2. I'll put this back into rendered mode. I have not assigned these any color yet, so they're just coming out white. That one should still be green. If I give this a quick turn on my save frame, give this a quick render. Okay, it's rendering. I want to speed up my rendering a little bit, so I'm going to turn this off or stop it. Close this. On quality, I'm going to go down to low. And my save frame, instead of doing 5:4 landscape, I'm just going to do match viewport. And what match viewport does is however large your viewport is in here, it just gives you the exact same proportions. And essentially just renders everything that's on there. So now if I click render, because I did the quality to low and the matching the viewport, okay, it should catch everything. And because I did quality low, it should render pretty quick. If it's not, okay, perfect. That just rendered. So what I want to do is I want to go back to my materials. And I want to add a new material. So I'm either going, I could either copy this one, the plastic shiny green, by right click and go to duplicate. So I now have a copy of it, or I can just drag in a new material. All right, so either one, it doesn't matter. If you did a duplicate, just change the color so that it's not the same. I'm also going to change the opacity back to 1, so it just renders a little bit faster. And I'm just going to change the name. And for this one, I want to, either one of the new ones, it doesn't matter. Either the gray or the new one that you just made. Right click and go, instead of going to apply to selection, I'm going to go to apply to layer. And this time what I want to do is I want to apply it to, let's see, I think it was, in my case, it was layer 2. Yes, I want to apply it to the same layer that this green object was on. So in this case, it's layer 2. So I'm going to apply it to layer, apply to layer 2. And when I click render, I'm going to notice something strange happening. So these are coming out blue. This is still green. But technically, this green object is on the same layer as these. So why is this one still green and this one's blue? The reason why is when we originally set the material to this green one, we set to object. So it's going to remember that every single time. So if we want to change it to set to layer, we have to manually select it and come over here to properties and click on the material, like a little tube of toothpaste. And here it's still remembering that it was originally set as this green material. I just want to click here and say use layer material. So now if I re-render this, it should be working correctly. So just be aware that whenever you're setting up your material for to set to object or to set to layer. All right, so the last two objects, again, I'm just going to apply to, let me move this up a little bit, apply to layer 1. So now if I render this, I should have these as blue, and I should have these as gray. And it's about to finish rendering, or I can just stop it. There it goes, it just finished rendering. So again, just be aware that whenever you apply something, if you go to apply to selection or apply to layer, it always remembers your first setting. So in case you ever have to change it, again, just select your object, whichever object is not rendering correctly, and come over here to material properties, click on the material, and you just have to manually adjust it here.